La 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 la. I've been so many places, done so many things, spent all my time searching for the perfect song to sing. And now I'm so much older, I finally got it right, and I realize that that song is my life. I'm growing stronger, so much wiser. Won't you please listen to my song? There is no way I could ever turn back now. Won't you please listen to my song? La 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 la. Listen to my song.
Welcome back to Nellascope the podcast. My name is Chris Nella. I am the host of Nellascope. I'm a producer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a singer, I am a lover of brownies, and I am a super dad. The reason why we created Nellascope was to have a platform 100% dedicated to independent artists and to make their grind 100 times smoother. Simply put, we empower all creatives around the world to win with their brand daily. The format of the show is very simple. Let me put my cards on the table. First of all, we're going to start off with my favorite segment, Indie Fire, coming fresh off the grill or the stove or the George Foreman grill, whatever you got. It's going to come fresh to you, my Nella Nation. Then we're going to have a topic. We're going to dive deep into the topic for today. Today's topic is It's Over. We're going to talk about some things that may happen, unfortunately, in the career of an artist, and then we're going to have a moments to be inspired by, and then we're going to bring it on around and end the show. But before we do that, grab your oven mitts, put on your apron, put those finishing touches on. Woo, don't let it burn. Don't let it burn. Flip it, flip it, flip it. It's Indie Fire, guys. Today's Indie Fire is coming to us from Austin Dean Ashford. So you're going to get a chance to hear this song. The name of the song is Spirit, here on Nellascope. Tell your friends, tell your mama and them, tell everybody that you heard this song from Austin Dean Ashford first here on Nellascope. So without further ado, the name of the song is Spirit. This song will be featured on the Welcome to Metroville, which drops March the 19th by Mr. Austin Dean Ashford. This is Spirit. Enjoy.
Don't mess with my spirit.
Don't mess with my spirit.
You can't touch my soul. Nah.
You can't touch my soul. Nah.
Say I was born to gon' get it, get it.
I was born to gon' get it, get it.
Say whoop, there it is. Yo.
Whoop, there it is. Yeah.
Don't mess with my spirit. Yeah. You can't touch my soul.
Nah.
I was born to gon' get it. I was born to gon' get it. There it is. Whoop, there it is. I think I found my mojo. Whoa, mojo, Jojo. Oh no, I'm about to let my soul glow. Eddie Murphy, I'm delirioso.
Step back, step back, step back, and miss me with your tie. No rat, no rat, no rat. I'm gonna live my life. No lie, no lie, no lie. My future extra bright. Big blast, I burn my life. Austin Dean, and I'm on the track. Play the ook and yeah, I rap. I'ma stack my platinum plaque. I'ma stack my platinum plaque. My genre is island trap. Don't mess with my spirit. You can't touch my soul. No. I was born to gon' get it. I was born to gon' get it. Don't mess with my spirit. You can't touch my soul. No. I was born to gon' get it. I was born to gon' get it. There it is.
There's energy in this energy. So don't mess with my melody.
I get it, it's a situation. But you can't touch my situation, cause I illuminate and illustrate. So don't debate on what you see. Wanna negotiate for a critic Protect the track, I'm gonna laugh, so you cats in the hat. Get a snap back when I yak my bars track. Kidnap, green stack, ooh, we can bring back. I need that. Back to back, like the left, shark attack. Tick tack, spit back, some more than that. Did you catch that when I switched that? Right, tap with that. Brought it back in the track, so the track and back and crack. That dude rap, wiggity, wiggity, whack. Got ate like a sneakity, sneakity snack. Took a break like a kickity, kickity cat. My genre, all in the track. Don't mess with my spirit. You can touch my soul. Nah. I was born to go get it. I was born to go get it. Yeah, it's murder. Don't mess with my spirit. You can touch my soul. Nah. I was born to go get it. I was born to go get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it.
Yeah, that song can really get you turned up. That was Austin Dean Ashford. The song was Spirit. It will be released on the Welcome to Metroville. That song is available on all streaming platforms, wherever fine streaming music can be downloaded and listened to daily. Now it's time for the topic. Let's get into it. The name of the topic is It's Over, with the subtitle, Protect Your Neck. Just like the old movie used to say, protect your neck. This show is more so about preventative measures you can take to make sure what artistry you are in, you are protected as a creative. I'm going to come from an artist's perspective, but this can apply for every single situation as a creative that you may encounter. So again, protect your neck. Let's jump into it. It's over. They put you out the group. Your manager stole your money. What can you do? Protect your neck. And the reason why I say that, I've received an increasing amount of emails, DMs about people getting took. And I'm going to keep it 100 with you, as I always do. Handshakes and verbal promises mean nothing and will not hold up in court. Regardless of how sincere he or she is, regardless of how long you've known them, they are off to profit off of you. Let's just keep it 100. If you think that they're not holding their best interest over yours, you might as well just go ahead and roll up all your money and throw it out the window. So on this episode, we're going to talk about some different ways to protect your neck. Let's dive into number one. So they kicked you out of the group. Number one, so either they kicked you out of the group, either professionally or by force. Now, what steps do you take next? What steps do you take next to prevent your legacy from being tarnished or from them profiting off of your midnight oil burning work? But let's look into a couple of ways that your ejection from the group may have happened. Let's look at this. They may have kicked you out because they have concocted a plan to take your music and attempt to cut you out while they profit. Oh, it happens. It happens. And it may or may not be the first time they have done this. So hopefully you are with the PRO like BMI or ASCAP, and the guys did split sheets with you. Pause. Let's pause right there. Before you do a song with anyone, regardless of how long you've known this person or how long y'all kicked it or how much money y'all spent together or how long y'all been in school together, you get my point. I recommend the split sheets are done before the song is started. Make sure the terms are clear, because your homie's word means nothing. Oh, when we get the song pressed and everything, I'll take care of you. It is paper thin. So you have to have this thing called split sheets. And as always, I like for you to do your homework. Find out what a split sheet is and how to utilize it. I digress. If they have booted you from the group, but you are the primary composer / songwriter via the split sheets, you can send a cease and desist or offer a buyout. Because remember, this is business. When they concocted the plan to A, boot you, or 2, to put you out of the group, it was a business plan to them. This is business, not personal. Don't let your decision be swayed with the attempts to remind you, oh yeah, we're a family, or we will, at air quotes, I'm doing the air quotes actually with my fingers, guys, air quotes, we will hook you up later, or air quotes, straighten you out. Because I want you to go back to the very reason for this episode. Everything you do goes on paper. If not, you are setting yourself up for the okie doke. Your old group, now I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. They may still cover your songs that you wrote, that you made, that you composed, but they can't make a profit from recording your songs. So make sure, if you're booted from the group, if you're forced out, if there's a vote, whatever the situation may be, make sure all the paperwork and all the work that you did, it was actually recorded with signatures and an actual split sheet. Because if not, you might as well just take that time and chalk it up and take the L. So we got number one, they kicked you out of the group. There are some things that you can do after you've been kicked out. Make sure that all your paperwork according to your music is done. Make sure that everything, that you have copies of everything. First of all, you're in a bad situation if they only have the copies. If so, you may probably need to hire some legal assistance. But these are some things that, unfortunately, again, it's a business, show business. It is 90% business and 10% show. It's not a petty thing to go after what you have worked hard on, what secures your legacy. It is not petty, or you don't have to worry about being counseled or anything like that, because it is yours. So that's number one. Number two, the number two reason that you want to protect your neck, your manager stole your money. Number two, your manager stole all of your money. So again, on this episode, we're talking about how to protect your neck. Your manager stole your money. So by now, you should understand that knowing everything about your paperwork and agreements are paramount. It is extremely, extremely important. However, in the case of the manager / business manager / road manager, there have been many documented cases where managers have totally bamboozled and hoodwinked artists because they were allowed free access to the artist's money. Now stop what you're doing. If you're driving, just pay attention to it. Keep your eyes on the road now. But hear me, and hear me well, Nella Nation. You do not work for your manager. They work for you. So you can set the terms of your percentage, your money, the access that they can have, your managers, to your money. You can set the rules. In my case, we did not have the terms for our money, which allowed the guy managing us to take our money and literally run, totally disappear as if he never lived at his home. So if this event has happened to you, take a look at everything that you sign, from the smallest to the biggest. And if it doesn't make sense to you, get an entertainment lawyer. Let me pause for a moment. An entertainment lawyer is not a regular Joe Blow or prepaid legal, but an entertainment lawyer specializes in entertainment law. So you want to get an entertainment lawyer on retention. Have them take a gander at all previous paperwork, from the smallest to the biggest. It may have some kind of indication of the terms of your financial agreement with your business manager or your manager. But lack of clear written directions when it comes to your finances, your monies, without the clear written directions and agreements, the terms are the same as you having none at all. Because your manager can always say, well, that was an implied thing when we met or when we started doing business together. So make sure again that you have some kind of terms when it comes to your money, because it is your money. It's not your manager's money, and you're ultimately responsible. But if there are terms that states things like artists must have final agreement whenever it comes to anything over a certain percentage, if there are terms that are very, very clear, you may be due to financial compensation through our court system. Again, this is not a petty action to take. No one in the music business is looking out for you and your assets except you 100%. So again, protect your neck. So we're just talking about some of the things to do when it's over. Number one, they kicked you out of the group. Number two, your manager stole all of your money. And number three, they dropped you from your label. Now, with a record contract, is just that. They will use you as an artist to recoup their advances to a certain amount of albums or singles. They will use you for that time, and that contract is very legally binding. However, sometimes things don't work out. And let's be honest, you may get dropped from the label. There are two issues of particular concern here. Firstly, unreleased recordings, all of that studio work in those days or those weeks or those months that you spent in recording with all these fantastic producers, unreleased recordings remain the property of the label for the artist's entire career. And secondly, even after the artist has repaid all recording costs, the label will still own the masters. So there's really not going to be anything extremely advantageous to you, but in rare instances and with the great lawyer or legal team, an artist will secure a revision of the copyright clause in the contract, which simply allows them to return to their masters at an agreed upon future date. And other rights the label will wish to inquire in your recording contract, the rights to the album's artwork. If you haven't already made that your official trademark and registered it as such, they retain the rights to your album artwork and the rights to use your name as the artist and your likeness in connection with not only the master records that they have, any compilations they want to use of your songs. So there's really not a whole lot you can do unless you have already protected your neck. That's the basis of this. When it's over, because the thing is, it doesn't always work. I've lost 2 record deals, and I just want all of my people to be informed. Protect your assets, protect your neck. So make sure that before anything is done, the split sheets have been done. The contracts are written to where it's a win-win situation. And 3, make sure you can retain your likeness, your image, and if all possible, make sure you can revisit back to those masters. I hope that all of you artists out there that may be starting or in it well into your career, I hope you never have to endure being dropped or having your money stolen or being expelled from a group. I hope that you have a long and prosperous career. I believe in you. These are just some steps to make sure that your legacy is secure for now and forever. Get out there and win. Carpe diem. And now it's time for Moments to be Inspired By. This is the segment of the show where I take time to give motivational quotes, real life events, things that will help you get to the next level. On this segment of Moments to be Inspired By, we give a quote from the late Myles Munroe. When you believe in your dream and your vision, then begins to attract its own resources. No one was born a failure. I'll read that again. When you believe in your dream and your vision, then it begins to attract its own resources. No one was born a failure. Again, that quote was from the late, great Mr. Myles Munroe. I hope that helped propel you to the next level. I believe in you. That was Moments to be Inspired By. Nella Nation, Season 3, Episode 10. It's a wrap. I'd like to thank you guys for tuning in week after week in the U.S., around the world. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for lending me your ear for these 19, 20, 25 minutes or so. But remember, we're on a journey to become the #1 music motivation podcast in the world. And I know together we can do it. So let's pass this podcast on to people that you know will get value and will make their lives better. On this show, the first Indie Fire segment was brought to us by Mr. Austin Dean Ashford. His song was Spirit. Pay attention and watch for his dropping of Welcome to Metroville. It drops on the 19th of March, 2021. Make sure you pick it up. I'm going to keep it a total surprise, but I guarantee it's going to knock your socks off. Our topic for today was It's Over, with a subtitle of Protect Your Neck. We talked about some things that when unfortunate things happen, we talked about some ways that will prevent you from losing it all when unfortunate things happen. And then we gave a powerful motivational quote from the late great Mr. Miles Monroe. I love what I do, guys. We're getting closer already to 3,000 downloads. Can you believe it? 3,000 downloads. And you know what? That's because of you. You believe in the premium content. You believe that we're on our way to get to the #1 music motivation podcast in the world. And together we can do anything. Make sure you tune in next week when we talk about the top 5 greatest songs ever written. That's right. Now, this is where I would like some crowd participation. This is where I would like my Neloscope and all my listeners to email me what their thoughts are on the 5 top songs ever made. Send those entries for next week's show to NELLASCPPOD. That's NELLASCPPOD@gmail.com. Give me your top 5 songs ever written. I'll compile them, me and my team, and we'll talk about why they're the top 5 of all times. I need your help. I would love to hear from you. That will be next week's show, week 11. I want you to know that I love you, but God loves you more. Let that sizzle in your spirit. It's your man, Chris Nella. I'll see you at the same Nella time and the same Nella place. And I'm gone.